September is not just another tax deadline month. If you had capital gains last year, this is your last chance to use the Opportunity Zone program to keep that money working for you instead of sending it to the IRS. Ashley Tison here from OZ Pros. I've helped investors across the country defer over $1 billion in taxes. The September 15th deadline is specifically for partnerships, but the September 11th deadline is one of the biggest opportunities that people miss, and it's why I want to put this on your radar right now. Most investors either don't know about opportunity zones or think that they can wait until the end of the year to get started. Or they mistakenly believe that if they didn't get their money in within 180 days of when they had the gain, that they're out for purposes of an opportunity zone. But if you had your gain through a partnership or a K1, you actually can pick the 180 days when you want that to start. And so it can either be on December 31st or the partnership tax filing deadline of March 15th, thus starting your 180-day clock and making your deadline September the 11th of this year. And so if you had gains from a partnership or through an S-Corp that came to you on a K1, and those gains happened at any point in time in 2024, you have until September the 11th to put that money into a qualified opportunity fund. Additionally, if you are in any of the areas that were impacted by the wildfires or by Hurricane Helene, you could actually have even a little bit more time to get those money and to get those gains into a qualified opportunity fund and be able to defer the taxes on those until 2026, and then be able to do some really cool stuff in order to reduce those taxes when you have to pay them in 2027. So like I said before, this deadline applies if you had 2024 capital gains inside a partnership or an S-Corp. Then if you did, right, you can get those into a qualified opportunity fund, but you must do so by September the 11th. Now, if you think that you might be inside of an area that had an extension, set a call with us and we can specifically run down the details of that to see if you're going to have an extended time period of it. If not, and you want to get your money into a qualified opportunity fund, you need to act now because the time is clicking. For many investors, this could be 6 or 7 figures lost to the IRS instead of being able to be rolled into a project that grows tax-free for 10 years. This is also an opportunity to be able to defer that gain and to be able to apply some really creative tax mitigation strategies between now and 2026 when the capital gains become due. Opportunity zones are not just for real estate developers. That's one of the other misconceptions that we regularly deal with. They work for business owners, crypto investors, and anyone with large capital gains. Getting started by this September deadline, though, locks in your eligibility and buys you breathing room to plan for additional tax savings that we can put together for you. So if you're on the fence, use this deadline as your trigger. Once you get your OZ fund or business set up, you can keep rolling future gains into it. The hardest part is just getting started. Tap the link below and book a free 15-minute call with our team. We're going to give you a quick review of your capital gains or tax exposure, a clear yes or no on whether opportunity zones make sense for you, and expert guidance on your next best step with OZ Pros. Looking forward to working with you on your OZ journey. This is OZ Sherpa Ashley Tison out.